So good morning, everybody. Good morning, my dear pharmacists. I'm glad to be here. Actually, I came here as my own capacity, and I've been invited by the HOD to grace this occasion. So just as I walked in, now she came and said, Sima said you should represent them. So I'll just give goodwill message on my own behalf, and then I will declare the conference or what program open. So I'm glad to be here to mingle with you pharmacists of this World Pharmacist Day. Actually, this is the first time I'm attending a program as such. And when I walked in, I saw all the familiar faces here. I felt so free, I felt so relaxed, and I pray we're going to have a good and meaningful occasion here. So I wish you a very successful World Pharmacist Day. And when Madam Tina was reading out the pharmacy, I was like, so there's something like this. I was wondering if we doctors have something like that. And the idea came into my head that let's form our own too and actually do it. I was very, very impressed. And then the national anthem again, the word was sung that pharmacies, here we are, here we are, there, here we are, there. In fact, I was almost dancing and the team, so thank you very much for inviting me. So as we celebrate this World Pharmacy Day, I wish each and every one of you a successful pharmacy occasion, and we hope that you will enlighten us. And as I said again, that I'm very happy to be here, and I'm happy about pharmacists and doctors, the collaboration. Collaboration is the way to go. The teamwork, that is what everybody is doing in the world now. So there's no segregation and everything. So I want to encourage all of you that we foster this collaboration in very meaningful ways, so that we can all come up together and benefit the patient. Because ultimately, the person at the top of everything is just the patient satisfaction. So I wish us well as we collaborate, and I wish you all a successful World Pharmacist Day. So on behalf of the CMAC, on behalf of the Chief Medical Director and the CMAC, who are all avoidingly absent, I'm sure you have so many pressing issues that they are attending to, that's why they cannot come here. I wish to declare this occasion open, and I wish us all a successful
strengthen our academic visibility and build the next generation of pharmacy scholars. These achievements show that the UATH pharmacy extends far beyond the dispensary. It is deeply woven into clinical care, research, supply chain, patient safety, and public health. This creative writing competition was initiated as part of the World Pharmacy Day celebration to deepen understanding of our role in healthcare, spark creativity, and give a platform for pharmacists to express how pharmacy shapes life. The assessment criteria for today's finalists were based on relevancy to team, originality and creativity, clarity and organization of ideas, understanding of pharmacy role in health, strength of impact, and inspiration. My expectation for our participants today is that this journey builds stronger communication skills, nurtures creativity, and opens your eyes to wide scope of pharmacy practice, clinical, community, industrial, academic, research, and policy. To our distinguished assessors, I sincerely appreciate your acceptance to serve. Your expertise, fairness, and commitment gives this competition credibility and depth. And to the management of UATH, we remain deeply grateful for your unwavering support towards the growth and visibility of pharmacy practice. Colleagues and friends, today is more than a contest. It is a reminder that through our practice and our words, pharmacists can inspire change, safeguard lives, and strengthen health systems. So, let today's story echo one truth, loud and clear. Think health, think pharmacists. Thank you.
That is my digital initiative. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, friends of pharmacy, colleagues, for your patience and your time. While
human being, what guides us, what we desire, everybody desires is relevance. Relevance. Give the person his or her relevance in the scheme of affairs and he will be done. And so, with that, wherever we find ourselves, we give ourselves our best to whatever we do. Candidly, the relevance we seek will find us in whatever we do. Thank you. Good morning and let's have a good.
I was trying to say something. Energy and smile is something we need. And I was trying to ask the question, if you were privileged to have had a handshake with Professor Obande before. It is energy. Professor Obande will shake you with good smile and with good energy. And that will wake you up to vitality anytime, any day. So you're welcome. I appreciate your presence. Thank you sincerely. The company presentation.
On all duly needed protocols. Good morning, everybody. My name is Pharmacist Aziz. I'm the medical sales rep for Reviews Pharmaceuticals. So I'm going to tell you about our most innovative products in our company and how it has added value to so many lives. So before I begin, I would like to tell you why this product is important, and this is the reason. Because of musculoskeletal disorders. Now, MSD is any issue that affects, that causes pain to the musculoskeletal system. And now, precisely, those things that affect the bones, the tissues, the tendons, the joints, the ligaments, anything that affects this part of the body affects the MSD and can actually cause MSD in so many people. And now, MSD is the most important occupational hazard in our society today, because it causes one of the most prevalent illness, which is lower back pain. Most patients today, because of where they work, they have lower back pain because of they work for long hours, they sit down in long hours, and most times they tend to come down with lower back pain. And now, the reason why this MSD is very, very important because it has two most important exposures, which is one, the work exposure and the individual exposure, which are actually very, very important. If you look, these are the things that when you do, you can put pressure on your tendons, on your ligaments, and on your joints, which can actually affect you and make you come down with pain, such as arthritis and osteoporosis, precisely. So I'll be fast because there's no time for the presentation. So now I'm moving down to the drug, which is Luflex. This is Luflex. I'll just pass this around so that everybody can actually see how the drug looks like. So Luflex is the most important product in my company, and precisely, it is unique. It belongs to the centrally active skeletal muscle relaxation group, and it is very, very different from other products because of its unique structure and its unique properties. Luflex is the only drug in Nigeria that is a skeletal muscle relaxant that has both activity for both myospasm and pain. Now, when you give Luflex, you are sure that your patient will feel cured from from pain and also myospasm. And most importantly, Luflex is the only product in Nigeria that is effective, that doesn't have any ability to cause sedation, drowsiness. It is a non-narcotic drug and also a non-opioid drug. So you are sure that when you administer reflex to your patient, they can still be productive all through the day. Unlike other muscle relaxants that they only take only at night, reflex you give it in the morning, you give it also in the afternoon, and you also give it in the night because it is non-drowsy and also it is non-sedative. It's also absorbed properly from the GIT. It has a peak plasma level of 45 minutes and a half-life of 11 hours. So about the mechanism of action, I'm not really saying much here, but the reason why reflex is different from other muscle relaxants is because it doesn't cross the blood-brain barrier, unlike other muscle relaxants, and that's the reason why it doesn't have the issue of sedation, drowsiness, and also habit forming. It doesn't cross. The main activity of reflex is on the spinal cord, is on the spinal level. That's the reason why it doesn't have any of those issues. And as I'm talking to you today, I'm sure that reflex is the only product in Nigeria that has that ability, that is also a muscle relaxant. All other ones cannot. I said this already, it is a non-narcotic, non-habituative, a non-opioid, and a non-sedative level. So I'll just keep last. So the dosage form, the reflex comes as a pack of 30 tablets. It can be given at a dose of 2 to 3 tablets. A tablet is 400 milligrams, which can be taken after meal 2 to 3 times daily, and it's very effective depending on the severity of the illness. Then also side effects besides there are nausea and stomach bloating. Most patients that take reflex for the first time, they have stomach bloating, and most times as pharmacists we advise them that this side effect is basically transient and it goes away over time. Over time it disappears. Then reflex cannot be used in pregnancy, and also children that are below 12 years, they cannot take reflex. It's just for older children and also adults. Now, the most important reason why reflex is important is this. Lower back pain prevalence in the country is very, very high. So therefore, in the pharmaceutical industry, they need an agent that is effective to treat this lower back pain. Also, reflex is an effective therapy to treat lower back pain because what it has a prompt link from pain of agony of pain for your patients. And secondly, most muscle relaxants are prone to addiction. I said it before, because most other muscle relaxants are able to cross through the blood-brain barrier, so they can make the patient to become dependent. Precisely. So reflex now is what is non-habituating. It's a non-opioid analgesic. It doesn't cause habit forming for your patient. So you are sure that even if they take it for a very long time, they cannot depend on it. Then also, the next thing is that most muscle relaxants causes euphoria and confusion. The same thing. Any drug that is able to affect central nervous system can actually cause euphoria and confusion. Reflex is also different on that. It's a non-narcotic and also a non-opioid analgesic. So reflex brings succor without affecting your patient's daily activities. Then number 4, skeletal muscle relaxants cause sedation and drowsiness. I said that already. Reflex doesn't cause that. Then lastly, most skeletal muscle relaxants only have activities on the muscle. Most muscle relaxants don't have issues on the muscle, but reflex has activity for both muscle relaxant and also analgesia. Thank you very much.